Still there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can. Lost you
Yes.
there for a second.
So what I was asking that
Mm-hmm.
if teaching English to 230 students, and if I achieve that out of 230, 220 are able to speak English after a certain time, so that is my outcome, right?
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Okay, fine.
Exactly. So this is what we need to store. All right. However, inside the mobile app,
Hmm.
we need to have a list. We also can store. Let me do this too. We also be able to store cohorts,
Yes.
right? And then what else? Um, that's it, right?
Yes.
We can add or choose from an existing cohort.
Right.
Um, then the volunteer can add or choose from an existing activity.
Yes.
But what about the measurement?
The measurement, yeah, that Pooja also had doubt about this. The
Mm-hmm.
measurement is right now showing the outcomes according to that video. And
Mm-hmm.
what Pooja told me that even without doing an activity, we can add the measurement, as in the we can add the outcome. So how is this possible that we both have doubt in that?
Oh gosh, let's bring up the video again. Let me look at the video. Do you have the link to the video?
Just a minute, I'm giving.
Oh great. Let me see this real quick. I don't read the activity hub.
Consider the second link that I am giving. That is directly to. I guess that should be directly to the measure. Just a minute.
Okay, so measurement.
Yeah, just
Okay. I'm looking at this right now, so hold on.
it's in the second.
What time is it at? Is it like here it is, 12.
Yeah, 12:04.
See, objective outcomes. Some kids hold breath underwater. It doesn't make any sense for me. How long does
Hmm.
Your title to be like, this is a new measurement about kids. Like, it's just a random string or that's programming. You get to see over time that it's 2 months later, and now 10 kids can hold their breath underwater. Um, and you can see, you can measure that because you can see that they went underwater and they didn't die. So you measured it, you saw it, you want to write it down. Well, great. This is what PeaceTrack is for. Go into your measurements page. add a new measurement that that has your title, like title. This is a new measurement about.
Let's see. Let me see the outcome. I'll pull it out. Okay, I see. If I'm looking here, number of teachers. So based on that, the activity, the output is a number. How many did we do? How many students did we teach English based on this activity? So the measurement, if I looked at the spreadsheet, this is also the number of, based on that particular activity, the number of, so that we taught 20 students, but 10 of those students speak English better. So it is a result of the output.
Right.
Okay, so let's make it so output. Let's do so it is a measurement is a result. Oops. Let's put this in here. A result based on output or activity. Right? Okay. This is based on an activity. Now what also needs to be is, let me scoot this down, also needs to be signed is what cohort. So let's just, this is an actual table, the database. So it has to be, we have to assign it to the volunteer, right? Each volunteer is going to do an activity, and that results in an output. We're going to take a measurement of that activity. So really it's like activity, right? Measurement, and that's the outcome. This is based on then, but that's particularly has an assigned to a cohort as well, right?
Yes.
We can also add a new cohort as well as get the defined from the database. So all of these things that we have in a database we're going to have data based on, Peace Corps is going to enter in that data, correct? The initial. However, it can be updated based on what the volunteers add, right? So the volunteers can add all of these things, or this is actually an activity, and this is actually a measurement. And they can actually add the cohort too. So those are the three things that they can do on the mobile app, right? As far as changing and updating data.
So basically, the measurement, in the measurement, they would be able to add the outcome only if they have done a specific activity, right?
That's correct.
Okay.
That is correct. Let's make sure that they have that in the video, because right now when let me play this real quick. I'm going to mute it, but let me just play it real quick. The measurement, when they actually do an ad, let me see what that looks like. Yeah, here we go. Let me stop there. So they have a measurement title, relevant cohort names, associated outcome. Let's see, that shouldn't be outcome. That should be associated activity, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. This is, okay, so let's make a note of that. So measurement in this particular instance should be associated to an activity. All right, let's put this inside the here too. Measurement should be associated to an activity and not a. You still there, Ronnie? I can't hear you. Okay. Not an outcome. Okay, this is good. This is why we go through these concept maps, so that we can actually understand what's going on. So let's do this also. Alright. This is an activity. Choose activity. Let's see. Just, okay. And then, oops. And then they would actually choose a measurement. Choose or create. Let's do this. Create. Choose. Create. This is based on activity. Based on activity, right?
Yes.
So based on an activity, and then now does each of the cohort, let's look at that one more. Let's look at the how is the cohort, you can create cohorts, but is an activity,
You can associate multiple cohort with one activity, or one cohort with multiple activities. On both sides, it is fine.
okay, so you mean measurements. So how is a cohort associated to a measurement?
Each cohort will have a specific one or more activities, and each activity would be having some outcomes for specific outputs.
Yes, but if we have if the based on what we just said, a measurement is based on or associated to an activity, correct? So really, whatever, so you can still define if that activity was associated to cohort 1 and we're creating a measurement 1 that's associated to activity 1. So this is what I'm saying. I guess this is what I'm saying. Hold on just a second. Let me move all this stuff up. Alright, so cohort, is it like this? Associated to an activity. associated to a measurement,
Right.
right?
Yes.
Cohort activity measurement.
Mm-hmm.
We choose the cohort at the activity level, right?
Yes.
So what if we choose a measurement? If we choose and create a measurement based on activity,
Hmm.
then do we choose a cohort as well?
Yes. Yes.
Or do we choose,
One.
okay, I see it. Here we go. Okay, so this is cohort 1, activity 1, and measurement 1, all right? So activity
Yes.
1 is associated to cohort 1, cohort 2,
Yeah.
cohort 3, all right? So measurement at this point should list, if we chose cohort activity 1, then we
Hmm.
should also have on the list available to us cohort 2 and cohort 3, right?
Right.
Let's do this. And also activity 2 would have cohort 4, right? So if in
Hmm.
fact measurement 1, we choose activity 1, then these particular cohorts should be listed.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So what if we create a new cohort? We're creating this one, measurement 2,
Hmm.
associated to activity 2.
Hmm.
And that should only display for
Yes.
5. So let's say that one's 5.
Right.
Okay. Does that make sense?
Hmm.
Because a measurement is always going to be associated to an activity, correct? Is
Right.
that's what I'm looking at here. But we
Hmm.
probably have to get with the team to understand this, and I will actually ask Peace Corps tomorrow as well. So let me do this. Is a measurement only associated to an activity? Measurement. Okay. And if that's the case, if a measurement is only associated to an activity,
Hmm.
then then our approach is correct. However, then it complicates things if it's not, right?
Yeah.
So let's take this piece, first approach, right? And then we have to do second approach, if if measurement is not associated to activity. This one is if measurement is associated to activity, correct?
Yes.
Alright. And I will ask that question too. Alright. So if we have this case, it'll be a lot straightforward than
Hmm.
in our in our databases. So additionally, let's do this real quick also. Based on the what we know so far, right? We're gonna have to have a database for users, right?
Yes.
Or volunteers, or maybe that's a centralized database. Well, volunteers.
Right.
And I just want to go through this so that we understand what else are we going to have. We're going to have cohorts. That should be database by itself, right? What else?
That's it. From the video, I don't think anything else is needed.
But what about goals and objectives? See the output and outcomes are going to be used to measure the goals and objectives.
Right.
Okay. I don't even know if they probably have posts, region, sectors, or whatever. Let's just put it like location. Let's just do locations. We'll do that for now. We'll break that down, what that means. Region, sector, etc. What exactly that means later on. But, what goals and objectives? Objectives. And then we probably would just need one for outputs. And these are at the detail level, right?
Right.
We don't have to store indicator because there's only 2 indicators. We don't have to store, we do probably have to have activity and measurements, right?
Right.
No, I'm just pushing it out here. This is activities, actually. We don't have to activities. Or measurements. And this is just concept mapping right now. There's no determination of, this is not final or anything, but we just need to understand types of data that we need to, because we're only going to have, we'll have one database, but these are really tables. Let me put that down here. One database.
Objectives and goals that you are talking about, that would be the outcome, right?
Which one? This measurements?
Measurements.
Yeah, let me just put that down. Outcomes, the activities, outputs, goals and objectives. We don't know what that looks like yet, but we will get it. And these are really all tables. These are really just tables. One database. And the database is going to be PeaceTrack, and these are all our tables. So, we can filter all this stuff out, what have you. But just wanting to understand what this looks like. What data do we need to store, and how it's going to be based on this spreadsheet, how that actually going to be displayed later on the web server. So this piece here is actually what we need to actually store as a where's the format shape? Okay, color, fill. These are the things that we need to store on the mobile app, right?
Right.
Activities, measurement, and the cohorts. Those are the only three things based on what we know right now.
Hmm.
And this is actually associated to, and that's our question. If it's only associated to an activity. Okay?
Yes.
So when are you able to meet again?
Hmm.
Monday, maybe?
Yeah. Fine with me.
Okay.
I will check the date.
Is this
Monday.
a good time or later or whichever? It's up to you.
Yeah, Monday. Today's time is fine with me. The time we met today.
Okay. This time is good?
Yeah, that is good.
Okay. All right. I will set up the same time. What is this? 10 o'clock? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I have a meeting at that time. Can we do it like an hour earlier? I mean, when do you have your dinner? Is
Yeah,
that
yeah,
good?
that's fine. An hour earlier is totally fine. I'll have dinner afterwards. Okay.
Okay, so we'll talk about PeaceTrack all next week. No, for next week. Now,
Okay.
are you going to submit something today? Do another pull request, or you're gonna wait until after?
Um, Actually stuck in the profile picture thing. I'm not able to get it. Otherwise, all the rest work is done. So, what do you suggest? I should complete that, and after that only I send the pull request?
Yeah, I think do it that way. Let's just wait until after I get an update tomorrow. Um,
Yeah.
and then, so what are the questions that we need to have in the
The question
uh,
we
yeah,
discussed last meeting.
yeah.
Yeah, I have noted down some of the questions. One question was that the location that we provide in the sign up form.
Okay, location. Right. Okay.
And
Okay, location. The text on the front page. Um, and
and
user profile and the profile, right?
yes,
Location, profile, and the text on the front screen. Okay. Can you give me a Can you add a screenshot to that link to that Google Doc so that way I can of the profile page?
uh, what should I do? I didn't get it.
Can you add a the screenshot of the user
Pro-
profile, the profile page,
yeah, sure.
so
Yes,
that way they can give me some feedback on that too.
yes. Yeah, here it is.
Okay. All right. Perfect. Okay. Great. Okay. I just sent out the invite, and I will have more information for you tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening, or something like that. And then I'll just forward it on to you, okay?
Okay, one more question we needed to ask was about that unique identification number.